So me I got whole a reasoning with you know. Because me I pre something. And you know me like share it. Like share all me pre-life and pre-things. I wanna tell me if you think me wrong. You know, the other day I said to my son, some want him make, you know them little box drinks, cardboard, box drinks, truck where kids used to make back then. And him said to me, Mom, I can't make that. And I said, why not? Him remind me of something. Him said, I remember when I was a child, you never used to let me out. You never let me go play with the boys, the neighbors. It's a reason why. And me no feel bad about it. Me no feel bad and me go explain why. You see, when me I grow up, the way how the neighbors used to talk about kids in our neighborhood, it was disgusting when me think about it. I'm gonna get to the point. The way how you have your neighbors discuss your children them. As a parent, the goal is to raise your children to be better than you. But some of us have it wrong. We not do what we're supposed to do as a parent. We go to our neighbor. If a child do something, one thing wrong, if them not even wash them panty properly, as a parent, some of we go to our neighbor and tell them, so we're putting nasty and then can't wash them panty. Just an example. You public them. Is that the word? You embarrass them. You load them up. You talk to them a certain way. You go to your neighbor and you sit down and talk with your children. So, if you say this to say that, when my son said that to me the other day, same used to go a fence and peep when me not there home. And see the other kids them out on the road a play. So him not know how to make it. It's not that him sorry about it. It's just that me keep him out of trouble. In the neighborhood, you used to wonder why in a local neighborhood you don't see people strive so much. My grandparents used to say, when people talk bad about you, you come like a hobby of people at work. You know, growing up, old time people used to say that. Say, sometimes you think a hobby of people at work on you, but because them sit down and talk bad things about you. So it's like you can't prosper. So growing up as in the streets, you know these things, you hear these things. So it's like it become a motto to you. It become a motto. So you pre-life differently and you try to keep your kids them from certain things. And what happened to me as a child, the goal was to not make certain things happen to my children them. No, you cannot prevent everything. But what you can do as a child, as a parent, what you can do as a parent is to try to do better than what you have gone through for your children. And I 100% try my best to do that. No, I'm not going to tell you somebody perfect. But one thing for sure, me keep my kids them out of certain things. I have 4 children. And not one day, one teacher ever called me from school. I was a single mother with them. And say, your pitney fight at school. Or your pitney now do this. Or this a happen. Or your pitney do this at school. I never have that. Me used to pop up at school. And this is some things where parents now do. You see, me used to do my work. And lunchtime, I ask my boss to take me lunchtime. And I just pop up at school. And my kids them don't know. So me I pop up at school. Because if me want to catch them, me make them have a little fear of me now. Me never used to brutalize my children them. Me now go say me save the rod and spoil the child. But me never used to beat my children them like how me used to get beaten. So it's a difference. Me not go say, me not whip them. But once in a blue moon. So you not have to murder them for them listen. You can talk to them and them listen. Me keep my kids them inside. Nobody can say, my child, none of my kids them used to there then yard every day. Apart from when they go holiday and go a country or them did there them grandmother or them, you know, them time they but in a my yard, my present, my kids them stay home. As close as my neighbor was, me used to have one friend where my son and Fiar son was friend. So my son would have go down there. But apart from that one friend that we have, nobody can say. Not one person can come say my children or none of my kids them used to left my yard and come sit down and feed them yard, eat and drink and all of that. Me used to my house grown my children them because me no want what happen to me happen to them. And as me say, you cannot control everything. But you can try your best to do your best for your children them. So to say this, to say that, some of us are as parents, we need to go down on our knee and pray for our children them. Wanna see what happen? Wanna see what happen? Sometimes when you realize what go on with the children them, and you hold on the belly and bawl. Sometimes we not do enough as parents for our children them, and that's why they come out to be certain way. We need to go down on our knee and pray for our children them and stop anytime we kids them do something wrong. Don't go to the road, go scandalize them. And we carry them come here. And we must love them. We must show them, say we love them. We not have to get up every day and tell them because we never used to do that. But it's all about showing your children, say you love them. Love them. Instead of go tell the neighbor, say, oh, she can't do this or she can't do that or she nasty or she this or she that. Some parents do that. Go to their neighbors, sit down and discuss them own pitney. And the power is in the tongue. And them not realize say them a bad mouth them own pitney. And you get up and you beat your pitney. And you call them all kind of names. You take this towel and you beat them. You turn them in a worthless cutlass. You as the parent I do that to your own child. And then when you hear somebody out the road say something, you a do it and them a do it. So to say this, to say that, we as the parent need to do better. Love with children them. Where's nobody carry them come here? If we know we not gonna love them, nobody carry them. Protect them from day one. Nobody carry them. You get what I say? I have seen this so many times. No, I wasn't a perfect mother. But I try my very best to do better than how me grow. And that is the purpose of a mother or a parent. Me talk about because me was a single mother with me pitney them. And it grieved my heart sometimes to see how some children being treated. You get what I say? Some just I speak from my heart and I try to reach out to a few parents. Love on the children them. No make the community have all kind of negative to say about your children them because the power is in the tongue. And when you sit down and have people discuss all kind of negative on your child, that is how it coming like people that walk up upon you. Old time people used to say that. Because of the power we're in at the tongue. The heap of negativity that comes from the tongue and your children, it a bury them. Sometimes we as parents, we have to zip we mouth. And we pitney them some kind of name. Some kind of disgusting name. Where you call your children them remember, the power is in the tongue. And when you talk certain things about your child or call them a certain name, you are the one who is burying your child alive. And them feel no love, and them turn to others, and them turn to the wrong people that lead them to stray. Love your children and let them know what they're worth. Don't let them have to turn to somebody else to know what they're worth. I know some of us did not grow in love, just like myself. But that doesn't mean that me I got turned away there. I have a mind of my own. I have a heart of my own. And I have to know how to do it. So you can teach them how to do it. Love is real. It don't have to be so much hate in this world, especially in our culture. Why is it? May I try to understand it. Yeah, the Bible said this and the Bible said that. But we have a heart and we have a mind of our own. Why can't we support and love one another? But a lot of it starts from in the home. How we treat our children. I could have turned the wrong way. I could have gone the wrong way because how I was raised, how I grew up. But I am a determined person and I don't let the wrong control me. I didn't grow up in love, but I know how to love because I have a heart and I choose to love. And hate is not a part of my life. I just want to live like this until God said it's time for me. That's who I am. So to say this, to say that, I might joke around sometimes, I might talk crap sometimes, but I am happy inside because I know that all I have inside of me is love. For everyone, even the people that does me wrong, I let it go. I wasn't like that. I used to hold things inside. I used to have up things inside of me. Yes, I remember and I will talk about it. But it doesn't mean that I have it up. It's just that I remember. So sometimes I will still talk about it. But I don't have up anyone. And to say this, to say that, we can do better as human. We can. We need to go down on our knees and pray for our children. Stop broadcast them and call them these nasty names because them do something wrong. They are children and sometimes that do happen. Love your children. Love your children and make them know say you love them. Them not gonna stay little forever. And I have a message for the people them that who just take away treat people's life like that. It is so wrong. Because if a woman carry their child in their belly for 9 months and nourish them, cherish them, and you just take them like that, it is so wrong. It's not fair. God not sleep. And if it's even one person on this earth that you love, one person, think about it. Would you really want somebody to take them from you? Please, love each other. Please, pray for each other. Clean up our hearts. Let go of the negative and the wrongs. And let us be humans. We have love. We cannot make evil win. God bless you all. I just feel like I want to get that off my chest. Love your children, because they are the one who grew up in hate because of what? Lot of it because of what parents did. They don't show their children love. And as I said before, I could have gone the wrong way because I never feel love. But I choose to be different and just love. I don't have no hate inside of me. I will get upset because I'm human. But that's gonna go away because I know who I am. Peace.